DJ Atomika here again in the Crew 2 with Transporter as we take a look at the recently released Platinum Reward for the 70s Racing Glory Live Summit, the Porsche 935 2.0 Coupe Baby Oldtimer Edition. Now, as I understand it, getting a Platinum Reward touring car from a live summit is pretty rare. I mean, we've only had 3, right?
That's right, Atomika. Midst the many street race, hypercar, rally raid and rallycross rewards we've received as Platinum prizes, as far as touring cars go, we've only received 3. The KTM 1190 RC8R PowerTrack Edition, the Aston Martin Vulcan The Duke Edition, and now this 70s Porsche. With all the handling changes in the touring car discipline as a whole, it kinda seems right to see another special edition touring car enter the game as a Platinum Reward.
So what's so special about this Porsche, man? Why did they call it the Oldtimer Edition?
I mean, it's old, right? We're talking about a Porsche that dominated touring car and Group 5 racing in the late 70s. What's more, I believe Ivory Tower wanted to celebrate Porsche's legendary touring car brilliance by combining the best bits of the old 935 in this special edition model. Obviously, there's the shape and design that make it the 935 we've come to know since it arrived a couple years back. In fact, the 2.0 Coupe Baby was also known as the 935-77. There's also some bits from the 935 L1, which can be seen by the enlarged front headlights and new bumper, the BBS-inspired aero rims, its wingless rear now replaced by flaps, as well as the exposed twin-turbocharged flat-6 engine, with 4 exhausts sticking out of the rear bumper. Then we get to the livery, which doesn't really harken back to any of the famous 935s that went to the Nürburgring or Le Mans, but it certainly brings a nostalgic retro vibe, so it just fits.
All interesting stuff, but how does that translate to what the car can do in the game? Is it part of the touring car meta?
More than you know, Atomika. The 935, alongside the Gallardo Super Trofeo, is one of the only cars to still remain one of the fastest in the discipline since the handling overhaul, which saw the Ferrari 599XX and Renault RS01 fall from the absolute best to more mid-table. The standard car featured incredibly strong nitrous, and even though the steering speed was weirdly slow, its handling and cornering speed were top tier, one of the best in the discipline. Stats-wise, the standard car and the oldtimer variant have the same amount of horsepower, but different ratings for brake distance, lateral G, and 0 to 60 miles per hour. With that said, I expect this 935 oldtimer to be up there with the best of them, tying or even beating the standard 935 Baby.
Interesting. I think it's high time we see if retro is king, right? The 935 Oldtimer from Porsche, everyone. Enjoy. Let us know what you think about it. What a close matchup. Both 935s look insanely fast, as you said, but what made the old-timer variant a bit faster than the standard car, man?
It's a lot more stable than the standard car. Both cars are extremely good and have insane cornering speeds for being so old, but the standard 935 felt a lot more bouncy and has slower steering response. This retro Le Mans old-timer is a lot more docile. If we're being more specific, the standard 935 Porsche excels in high-speed cornering and nitrous power, while the old-timer can match that trait, but is a lot more predictable.
So which would you have, my friend? The standard car or this retro classic?
Wow, that's tough. Both are priceless beauties, and if we're being competitive, both are very useful, but I'm more of a docile type of driver. I enjoy thrills, but I also want a car that flows or drives in the direction and mood that I want it to. With that said, the old-timer is probably my choice.
There you have it, folks. Another Porsche that excels on the racetrack. Are we ever going to see a newer Porsche top these older ones in the touring car discipline? We'll have to wait and see. Thanks again to Transporter for his opinions in driving today. This is Atomika on Transporter FM.